The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give. This is Michel. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. On the handoff, it's Michel. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Michel. And he's got room. Touchdown, L.A. Sony Michel, 37 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Herbert rolling to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On first down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown! He's got it at the 2. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Herbert on first down now. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they've put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And this is caught by Williams. He's at the 30. 10. This is 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 77 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feel like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. Williams brings it in. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, 72 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Michel. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Michel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 165 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Akers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Michel. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, Michel. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Michel. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to run with Akers. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Herbert to throw. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. He missed his only attempt early. right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
One last throw here for Stafford.